Since the turn of the century, Detroit's been unable to get a single win against Pittsburgh. The Lions look to bury the past. Next on EA Sports.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few emerge from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really...
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A first carry for Najee Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Caught on the slant. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Cole Beasley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They hand this off to Harris. Pushes him over, and he works free. And he's taken down inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Wiggles free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On 1st down, gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
And off here to Swift.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And down he goes Fitzpatrick sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Off the play fake, Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. On first down, it's Harris.
77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now gone. Shoves him away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And still fighting. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Goff now to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Goff on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
They'll start the drive with Harris.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Dancing to...
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35.
140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On the give, this is Harris.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
A give to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
They'll run. Here's Harris.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 2 touchdowns. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Runs over it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Harris. Powering forward. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big connection on that one. And even 40 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of